Yeah, definitely want to use software encoding, I guess. Oh my goodness. Hey. Well, so I'm sitting here on my main, and I've got a bit of an entourage with me here, it looks like. And what is this here? Something in my mailbox. Oh, okay, it's a transmog item. Well, oh yeah, my fake office. I'm gonna do some more work on this and make it look more real, but it was kind of fun to do. What's for dinner right now? Nothing. This is breakfast. This is morning coffee. And so
looking for something specific? Have a good one.
Light's blessing to you.
I haven't been here in my garrison for a long time.
The strong of spirit will always triumph.
Yeah, morning is kind of whatever I get up, and so this is morning. I think it's actually 3 something p.m., almost 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And I'm having some serious lagging here issues. I don't know, maybe I should change servers again or do a little experimentation, or I'm not sure. It usually doesn't go red when I'm streaming this low bit rate, but I'm gonna... Mr. Mean Galaxy, hello. I guess all of you have some... I gotta say, I'm curvycom, I'm a lamer, and I suck, and because of that, I don't know how, like, I guess there's some way you can tell when I'm actually going live. So that's pretty interesting and cool. And I think it has to do with just the Twitch site itself does a little announcement when you go live. Is that true? Anyway, I'm on my main here. I've got Delira Moonfang and Defender Alana following me around. And the reason why I'm on my main today is because I kind of have been curious to go over to Pandaria, where some of those world bosses are, and see if I can tell, like, just go and look at them and see if I can tell what level they are. So probably gonna do other stuff. Goes red when you're live. Yeah, I'm either super late or super early. It's always different times though with me, because oh, you get an email. I see. So yeah, I never know, and I try to do I try to do 3 streams a day and stretch it out so that so that I have 3 times that are pretty far apart. And then the rest of the time I rerun everything, because I can't really keep to a schedule. I like how they cross over. Look at this. Did they cross? Oh, they didn't. They didn't this time? What? I guess they don't always. Now they're going to cross over. I guess you have to give a little loop here for that to happen. You have to go. I like I never noticed that before. If you just go like this, they'll stay on their respective sides. But now they'll cross over. So, yeah, I decided to play around with the camera and see if I could figure out a thing. I got the sound wrong somehow. Like, I'm not sure exactly what I did, but it's like I'm getting a double source. I didn't know sources could double, like audio sources, but I think they can. So, like, when I switch to the gameplay view, it's going to get a little quieter. And I think that's a thing that happens because I think I've got sources duplicated because I'm using kind of cascaded things. And I tried to use the global sources, and there was some reason why it made it harder. So I'm not doing it right now, but I need to experiment. But the reason why I'm not experimenting or fixing that now is because I just wanted to kind of wake up and then do a stream. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a stream. And I am a lamer and I suck. So it's like I don't really know what's going on most of the time. So I'm going to I guess I should stop patrolling my garrison here. Nobody comes here anymore, but it is kind of neat, you know. I like all of the hustle and bustle of all of this place, and you know, if you want to come back here and do your garrison chores, you know, you still can, and you can get minerals and, you know, herbs, and you can put them up on the market, and, you know, Mr. Mean Galaxy, the majority of my characters are not female. Mr. Mean Galaxy asked, why are the majority of my characters female? And the truth is, the majority of my characters are not female. Truth is, all of my characters are female. I just like, it's just, I guess it goes to my aesthetic sense. When I first started playing WoW, I didn't like the way the male characters looked. And I guess it just goes to my aesthetic sense. I think I like, as it turns out, to watch females kicking ass and doing cool stuff. So, that's pretty much all there is to it. I think it's neat. So, that's pretty much it, you know. There's you know, there's all this speculation as to why people are like that, but basically, oh, there's Kiana Moonshadow. She's like got a little Santa Claus thing following, a little Winter's Helper following her. I remember she was like the first follower that you get in this. But yeah, I think, and then since Aprista here was my first main, I like try to name my mains in any new games that I play that same thing, and it's kind of like she's going to another land to adventure, and I don't know. But anyway, I guess it's my aesthetic sense. I think MMOs are basically high fantasy, and so the armor is high fantasy, and so high fantasy armor is sort of fanciful and not very realistic, and I don't know. That just seems like it seems like it fits with being a female. I don't know, in a way. Maybe it goes back to Frank Frazetta and all the pictures he drew, or Boris Vallejo, or you know, maybe I'm reading too much into it now. But you know, I mean, if you want to put it in a simpler way, I'm a guy and I like looking at girls. You know, I mean, you could say that's like you know, self-evident, I guess. But yeah, they're all female. I don't. I think I had a male banker once in World of Warcraft, just so that I had one male character, and I called him Banco after a Shakespeare character, and he just stayed in Stormwind all the time. But he was the only one. Actually, I think I played a male character in Skyrim for a little while, but I think I have my main character in Skyrim looks a lot like this, actually. You know, it's the Skyrim version of this, and so, you know, yeah, like I said, I just like the way it looks. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a little bit, just to, you know, I mean, like in Skyrim, you can make your characters look really realistic. So, I think like the, if you want an aesthetically pleasing male character, you can do that in Skyrim, and so I've done that in Skyrim a little bit. But basically, I kind of like looking at girls doing stuff. So I don't know. I mean, let's not overanalyze it, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, I kind of want to put her armor on, and yeah, and I want to go to I'm not sure where we're headed here. I guess I want to go to Pandaria with her, and I don't even know how to do that. That's how much of a lamer I am. Like, I don't even know. What do I do now? Can I just go? Oh, I can just go back to Stormwind. I can use the Cloak of Coordination. I can go back to Stormwind, and I can. But yeah, they're all female. I guess you could say I'm one of those guys that likes to play female characters. So, you know. And I kind of like, I kind of have a silly transmog on her right now, you know, because I haven't been, I could cross-dress a male character. You know what? That's for someone with a different temperament or whatever than me, you know, I guess I could say. Although I think it is kind of funny, but so, my one really rare mount, the Time Lost. And, I guess I can just go to the, there's like the portal to Pandaria, and I could go in there. I kind of want to see, like, there's like that big guy on the big giant Kodo, and there's a big army on the big Kodo or something. And I kind of want to see, like, if I go over there as a max level character, she's got pretty good gear, but, you know, I mean, I got tired of to be honest, I got tired of leveling the, and, you know, this weapon here is just a transmog from the Crusader, oh, for goodness sake, you know, the Argent tournament instance. So, yeah, you do. I agree. That's why I said, like, in Skyrim, I've leveled some male characters because, you know, I just like my characters to look good. And when the very first game of this type that I ever played that was kind of like had a realistic 3D world was World of Warcraft. And I thought, you know, I just don't like the way the males look. You know, they look kind of funny. And so I said, well, let's see what the females look. And that's kind of how I got to it. It wasn't really like my first thing I did when I created a character was created a male one. And I didn't go into World of Warcraft thinking I was going to create a female character. I went in there thinking I was going to, I was just going to create a character, and I was just going to kind of like, it was going to kind of be like a reflection of me doing stuff. And then I just didn't like the way the males looked in WoW. So then it kind of became like a tradition for me to have female characters after that, though. And then I decided, I kind of liked that, so that was fine. Girl power. Yeah. Okay. So, and I got silly stuff on her. These are the blood scale leggards, and there are some advantages to having a female character too in an MMORPG. Like when I first started, like say fishing for rare stuff, I could, I actually, the thing that's an interesting point. Pretending to be a girl. I actually did a little of that, but not for the reason that most people do it. Like, I didn't try to get things from guys, but I wanted to see like how people reacted to me if they thought I was a girl. And I learned a lot from that. It's kind of a long story, and I'm going to tell it at some point. I've always planned to talk about it, but I learned some very, very interesting things while doing it. And I actually went pretty far in it, where I even used a voice changer in Vent, so that if anyone heard my voice, I would sound like a girl. And I got pretty good at using that and sounding, convincing. So I did a little practicing. I mean, I am kind of a slacker, but when I decide to do an experiment, I usually put a lot of effort into it. So, and it was a fun thing to do. And, I didn't try to get favors from people. I had completely different reasons for doing it, which was just to understand what, how people's temperaments are, how they react to certain things. And so, so I was, when I was in a guild as pretending to be a girl, I kind of like had, I had a group of people that really liked me and that I really liked. And, so, and it was, it was no, like I wasn't trying to trick them or be flirty or whatever. I was just being myself, really. But there's a lot of, so anyway, if you're channeling your inner girl too, you can discover things about yourself. Like, if you have things that you like to do anyway that are, like collecting outfits, for example. I kind of like to collect outfits. Some guys wouldn't want to do that, but I kind of like it. So this character in particular has, like, I could show you stuff all day long, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm not even going to bother to, maybe I should untransmog my outfit here to make it look more serious, because the last time I did this, I was just kind of playing around with transmog. And so if she's got the blood scale leggards on, and, she's got, but you know what? I was going to say, like, if you get, like, so I would like, so one like big advantage to playing as a girl is that, for me, like I used to go to the horde areas and fish for deviant fish, and I was kind of a low level, so I was probably like around maybe between 10 and 20, I don't know. And so I would I'd put my fishing rod on. I'd stand just right in the water where I got just the right, I got the water just to the right level. And then I'd put my, oh, what am I doing here? There we go. I'd put my picnic basket down, and I'd get my fishing rod, and I'd sort of get into a bikini kind of outfit, and I'd just fish. And then the Horde guys that came along, they would think it was so funny or whatever. They'd watch me or whatever, and so they wouldn't gank me because I was on a PvP server, so I wouldn't get ganked. I'd share my picnic food with them, and they couldn't communicate with me, so they were all like zug zug, and so. Yeah, so I mean, it was sort of like a way to not get ganked too, and people didn't want to pick on a defenseless girl, fishing in the forgotten pools. So, but anyway, I don't know. I guess I'll leave. Say what you want. I'm gonna leave my armor as it is. I don't want to trouble with it right now. If I had the Luckydo mount right now, which is what the stream is all about, getting that. If I had the Luckydo mount, I could just transmog it to something more normal, and but anyway, so I think I kind of want to, let me see, where do I want to go though? I think I want to go to, let me take the kite, I guess. I like taking the kite.
Welcome.
I'm going to kind of go to Half Hill. I think that's a good place to go. So then it kind of became like a tradition for me to take that same character in other games. And then a lot of my alts became the same character name also. And, one thing leads to another, and then you just kind of have a little tradition of doing it that way. Now, in most games, excuse me. In most games, it doesn't really matter. I mean, as far as gameplay goes, whether you are female or male, but there's some, like in Skyrim, if you're a female, you can have it, even in the vanilla game, you can have a talent called Allure, which it's like a speech talent. And if you're the opposite sex, you get better prices, and there can be other things. And as I discovered in my first Black Desert Online playthrough, that specific classes are only males or females. So, So, all right, here we are. Let's see now. Like right on the river, right? There's the guy yelling, "Loot and pillage! Loot and pillage!" I should do it properly. But he's like on the other bank of this river. Isn't that true? Isn't he like right over here somewhere? Somewhere along this river. Like, you can't help seeing him. What? Does he not spawn all the time, or what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he is now. Is he along here somewhere? Like, I know he's not over here. Well, I know he's not. Well, wait a second. Something shows over. Oh, this is just a rare spawn. Okay. Salian War Scout. So, yeah, I didn't, playing as a girl, like really pretending to be a girl, I didn't do a lot of it, but it was a fun thing to do. And, I learned a lot about human nature while I was doing it, too. I learned from, well, like I said, I think it's like I kind of want to talk about it, but I kind of maybe want to talk about it when I've got it more, I don't know. But But yeah, even if you can get a male character that's aesthetically pleasing, you know, it might be nicer to look at a female character, you know. I mean, I don't know. It just depends on, you know, it depends on your proclivities or whatever. So, but I'm just kind of flying around here. I just want to see if what have I've lost my way here somehow. And Hot said cheer to 100. Wow. How did that happen? Why is it? I appreciate it, man. I'm just evidently I'm flying around Pandaria talking about being a girl. That's evidently that's a topic. I don't know, where's that guy? Where's that big guy on the big Kodo? Someone's yelling loot and pillage, but that's not the one that where I wanted to check out and see what level this guy is, and oh my gosh, the stream is like, maybe I need to pick a different server or something. I usually stream at this. Oh, there, I see him now. I see him. He's there. Is someone like, oh, someone's like AoEing him, and someone's like killing him. He's dead. I wonder who did this. I wonder how. Oh my gosh. I'm having like serious. So here he is. This guy, he's dead. It doesn't say what level he is, but someone killed him. A troll priest. I wonder if he drops anything. I guess I'll find out. I don't know. I have no idea. I've always wondered if, like, you could see what level this guy was, but it just says he's a boss. I don't know what level he is. Is it just that his level is hidden, or yeah, it's kind of hard to say. Kind of hard to say. What did he do? Did he just hearth, but he's still there? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should try like picking a different server. I'm getting a really low bandwidth here on this thing. So maybe I will. I'll be right back. I'm not going to change any scenes, or I'm just going to sit here and